In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the Raptors. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And I think for Toronto, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Screen by MP. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Here's Shed, guarded by Garland. Ingram wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the defense fell asleep on that one. You've got to get to Brandon Ingram in that corner.
Floats it up for MP. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Well, that is the definition of an
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Hart kicks to MP. A putback. And so quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 16. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
They've got MP, Damian Lillard out there with Garland. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Really left alone that time. Garland's got 11.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Dick can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Shed, following the score by Damian Lillard. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Tommy. Off target from outside.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
2 minutes remaining. Dick against Hart. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for him.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here is Pirtle. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Pirtle with a screen on Garland. And again, Toronto no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
MP looking around. Hart, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Lillard. Pass to Walter. Back to Ingram. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. Dick wide open. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Los Angeles now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. And it's Mathurin missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
34 seconds left in the first half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dick against Mathurin. Pass to Mobo. No good on the three. Hart outside. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Measuring up the shot. Oh, so close. So close.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Clippers.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with Walter. And it's Mobo in at the 4 spot. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 6.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3, sending a message.
Harlan finds MP. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 12 points for MP.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They set the pick. Back to quickly. 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
LA basketball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Down low. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Garland with the bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Now the Raptors moving it up. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And a wide open look for MP. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Back to quickly. And again, Toronto no up.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
The 3 from Garland. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Mobo. For 3, Ingram drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 9 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the 3-point line. That's just today's game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Back to Ingram. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. 11 points in the game.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front iron. MP outside. 1 second left. That one doesn't go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers. And 1 quarter to go in a game. Comes in for Los Angeles. MP comes in for Christie. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Damian Lillard out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Butler. Then it's MP. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Ingram with the steal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
MP, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Quickly with it, Lillard picks him up. Here's Mobo. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
MP outside. Pass to Buffkin. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Wano's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. A 3 from Quickly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Darius Garland.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
And it's Lillard missing. Lillard against Quickly. Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Five seconds left to play here in the 4th. Pulls it up. Good.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are.
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Well, we won. Obviously, that's more important. As far as rebounding, that's really about a long-term commitment, and that starts with me. I say I had a mediocre night on the glass. I could do more for sure.
And you will. Thank you, MP.
Yeah, you bet on that.
Kevin, over to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much.